Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Felicia Mesidou, your guide to help you design a life of glamour through beauty and style. And today I have a haul. Let's just jump into it. Okay, so a lot of the stuff that I have purchased within the last 2 months I have not used, or I kind of played around with. Some of it I used, some of it I did not use. But let's just get started. Okay, so one of the first products that I got, I want to say I got this back in December. Let me just say, BH Cosmetics takes way too long to ship out products. Just a little too long for me. It could have been the holiday season, but it just really took a long time. But the first product that I did get was the Missy Lynn eyeshadow baked highlighter palette. This was, I think it was on sale, so it wasn't very much. I will link everything down below. And I really like the colors. It's really pretty. I think that this is going to be definitely a night palette for me, however, more so than a daytime palette. I would say that it's decently pigmented, but for the most part, the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. And here it says, start with confidence, finish with success. I absolutely love Missy Lynn. I think she is an amazing businesswoman, and she's a hard worker, and she's absolutely beautiful. So I definitely love watching her, and I had to support her in purchasing this palette. And she really outdid herself. I think that the quality it's good quality, and I think that the packaging is absolutely amazing. And I am a sucker for packaging, and let me just say, she did that. I also purchased one of Missy Lynn's Color Lock lipsticks, and this color is and I actually wore this video in my intro for my blowout flat iron tutorial, and so I'll show you a clip of that right there. But I think that you would kind of have to tone it down if you want it to be a little bit more warmer. So it is a very rich, this is a very rich brown. Brown lips, or the 90s trend, is really popular right now, and so I wanted to try it. I don't necessarily think that the brown lips are as flattering on me, but I would have to try this with I would have to combine this with another color to see if I like it combined with something. I mean, it's very pretty, and I think it would be really pretty on a skin tone that's lighter than me, or a few shades lighter than me, or you know, just fair skin. I think it'd be really pretty on someone that's fair skin, but for me, I don't know, it matches too much with my skin tone, and so I kind of look a little, I don't know, I just think I needed more of it's a really rich brown, and I would have liked to have had like a little bit more warmth to my lip. So I'm gonna try and wear this again, but with like a lip pencil, just to kind of warm it out and give it more of like a reddish brown undertone. But I think it's a very beautiful color, and I am going to continue to try and work with it. But the pigmentation is absolutely amazing. I love the pigmentation on this lipstick. It's very creamy, and it's just, it feels really good, very buttery on the lips. So she did her thing. And most of her lipsticks were sold out on the website. I think there were like 3 lipsticks that were sold out when I purchased this. So Missy Lynn, keep it up. You are doing your thing, and you're really inspiring people. Okay, so the next thing that I got was this Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. Jackie taught me. Jackie Anya taught me. If it wasn't for her, I would not get this. But there have been so many people raving on YouTube about this primer being the primer that helps you mattify your skin when you're wearing makeup. And in my T-zone, it gets really oily, especially in my nose area. So I was in the market looking for something that was going to fix that problem. And this is what they said. I've heard this from countless of YouTubers and like huge mainstream YouTubers that swear by this product. And anything Jackie Anya says is gold, I'm going to get it. And so I went ahead and purchased it. This is definitely on the pricier end, so I definitely want to do a review on this just to let you ladies know what I think about it. But sometimes you just have to spend for quality products, because all of the primers that I've tried before this, they just really weren't doing it for me. And so I really needed something that was going to work. So I'll let you ladies know what I think about this in really soon. How about that? The next thing that I got is a YouTube cult favorite, which is the Sasha Buttercup setting powder, and I am actually wearing this now, which I think I actually really like. It's very finely milled. You have to actually, in order to like really see it, you have to put a lot on, which is what I like, because I don't like packing a lot of setting powder underneath my eyes, because it leaves kind of like a cast when you take pictures. The general consensus of this setting powder is that it is very camera friendly, it's very HD friendly, and so you won't see that under eye cast flashback that you usually see when you see pictures with people that are wearing Ben Nye. I mean, I've been a victim of the Ben Nye under eye cast flashback, so I kind of wanted to like back away from that and try something different, and I was told that this is pretty much the way to go. So I did go ahead and purchase this, and so far I am enjoying the application, but we'll see with how I feel about pictures. So you'll definitely get an update about this product. And this was about, I believe, $24 or $25 on the website, but if you actually use one of the discount codes from one of the beauty influencers on YouTube, I use the Jackie Anya code, discount code, but you can also get one from, I think Nitra B has one, I believe Missy Lynn has one, and a couple of other ladies have one, but I use Jackie Anya, of course, and my total came to like $27 with shipping, so I was really happy about that. And I think theirs is like 10% or 15%. I think it's a 15% discount code. I think so. But yeah, I liked it. Shipping was good, and the packaging, it was packaged really nicely, and even when opening it, the sifter, it's a really good sifter. I'll say that. It's a really good sifter. So I really like this product so far. So one of the next products that I purchased is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. A lot of women were raving about this. This is a luxury product that I have been wanting for years. Since I really got into YouTube, this is something that I've been wanting since 2012. I was first introduced to this product by Nikki from Lip Shock. She's no longer on YouTube. I really wish that girl would make a comeback, because she was the first beautiful brown girl that I saw on YouTube, and she just made me love YouTube after watching her videos. And she's just an amazing makeup artist. She mentioned this product in one of her videos, and I had been searching for it, but I couldn't wrap my mind around spending the amount on this product. But after looking at a few more videos, and most recently watching the Glam Twins, because I'm absolutely obsessed with their channel, I decided to go ahead and purchase this product, and I absolutely love it. It was worth every penny. This was actually $53, but let me just say that it is an absolutely amazing product and a wonderful bronzer for women of color, especially your deeper skin tones like mine. So oh, and this was actually featured on a website where Miss Lupita Nyong was wearing this, and she just looks absolutely amazing wearing this, and they actually recommended this bronzer in particular, and I was just like, that's enough signs from God. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase it. So I went ahead and bought it, and I couldn't be more happy. So my next product is another bronzer. This is from, I purchased this from Kohls. This is Bliss. I swatched it at the store, and I just thought that it was an absolutely beautiful color. It's just a little bit too shimmery for a bronzer. I would definitely like to try this as a bronzer in the summertime, where I think that the shimmers and the super 24 karat gold look is a little bit more weather appropriate, but as for the winter, this isn't a bronzer that I would wear in the winter, but I think it would look really pretty as a highlight. But for the most part, I'll be using this as an eyeshadow. It's really beautiful pigmentation. This was $28. I purchased this from Kohls, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Definitely something that I wanted to have in my collection. Another product that I purchased is the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow, another luxury brand item. This was actually, I think, about $43, I want to say. And I couldn't be more ecstatic to finally have this in my collection. This seems to be another YouTube cult classic. Everyone loves this product, and it's just an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous highlight. I mean, it's absolutely glorious. It's one of those highlighters that, or illuminators that this is a highlighting powder. This is one of those highlighting powders that you don't even want to touch. It's just so beautiful to look at, just the pattern and like the artistry of how it was placed into the compact. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's very finely milled, and you could just tell that this is a very quality highlighter. This highlighter is nothing like any of my other highlighters. It's so like the sheen, it's so glowy and beautiful, and the texture of it is just so soft, and it's just so finely milled. It's one of the most beautiful highlighters that I've ever come into contact with, and I'm so glad I purchased it. So I would definitely say this is a must-have. If you don't have it, that is absolutely beautiful. And again, this is the Bronze Glow highlighting powder from Bobbi Brown. I purchased this from Macy's. Another highlighter that I purchased was the Mary Loumanizer, and this is from thebalm, and this is also another YouTube cult favorite. It's just absolutely gorgeous to look at. This is something that is really hard to hunt down unless you get it on the website. They sell this at Kohls, but it was never there, and I went in looking to go get some jeans, and I was just like, you know what, if Mary Loumanizer is there, I'm gonna get it. And it was like a Wednesday night or something like that, and it just happened to be there, and I wasn't even looking. I was going to go get jeans, and I saw it, and I was like, this is probably one of the only times that this is going to be in stock, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it now. But I'm happy that I finally have this in my collection as well. I'm wearing it in the inner tear duct. It's just an absolutely amazing color. It's a little on the pale gold side, but if you know how to work your highlighters, and if you really know how to kind of like shear them out with your tools, you should be fine, especially for deeper skin tones. But yeah, it's just definitely a highlighter that I wanted to have in my collection, and I'm so glad that I own this. This was about $24, and again, I purchased this at Kohls. So for the last highlighter on my list, I have the Diamond Glow Powder, and I purchased this from Artist Couture by Angel Merino, and this is the Diamond Glow Powder in the color Sugar Daddy. I have Ashley D Beauty to thank for this. It just looked absolutely glorious on her cheekbones, on the highest point of her cheekbones, and I just said, you know, I have to get it, and I'm wearing it right now. It's very finely milled. It is absolutely beautiful. It's just such an amazing color for deep skin tones, and it just has like a beautiful texture, and the sheen is just so absolutely insane. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, what can I say? I mean, there's not much more to say other than this is just a very glorious thing to look at. I also purchased this Lorac Pro Palette. I think it's Lorac Pro 2, or yeah, it's the Lorac Pro Eyeshadow Palette 2. Now, I purchased this from Kohls as well. This was about $42. I own the Lorac Pro 1 palette. I don't really use that one as much, but there are some really beautiful shadows in there. I think Lorac Cosmetics has really beautiful pigmentation. It's just really nice quality eyeshadows, and I'm sure their bronzers and everything else is as well. I love their eyeshadow primer, and the eyeshadow primer actually does come with this palette in the Lorac Pro 1 palette and the Lorac Pro 2 palette. Lorac Pro palette, the 2. I'm just all, you guys know what I'm trying to say here. The Lorac Pro palette 1 and 2, both primers come in that one, and I just think the pigmentation on the eyeshadows are absolutely gorgeous, and there's really beautiful colors in it. It's just definitely a palette that I think it's a must-have palette that I definitely think that you should like own if you're like a makeup collector. I also purchased some Ardell Eyelashes, which I am wearing now. These are the the Demi Wispies, I believe. I'm really learning how to apply eyelashes a lot more better now, and so I don't mind spending money on eyelashes now. So I got this in another pack, which I am wearing now. I got the Duo Eyelash Glue. It's so-so. I'm still trying to figure out my feelings with this. It's not like my favorite, but I'm gonna use it. I purchased some Equate cleansing facial wipes from Walmart. These are pretty good quality. They were about $4, I believe, in comparison to the Simple cleansing facial wipes. I mean, they're decent. Facial wipes are facial wipes to me. I purchased the Wet n Wild little black dress eyeliner, cream eyeliner, which I absolutely love and I'm wearing today. I love this eyeliner. So the next thing that I purchased was the Pixi by Petra, and this is the Glow Mist with the propolis and argan oil in it. I watched, again, Jackie Anya. I watched her her favorites video, I believe, or her products for 2015, and also a video she did with her sister, and she said that pretty much that this was it right here. So I went ahead and purchased this. Haven't used it yet, but I'll definitely be letting you know my thoughts on it once I used it. And I got this from Target. I do believe this was about $15. And I have all of my tools that I've purchased most recently. So I have the Up and Up face bronzer brush that I purchased from Target here, which I used today. I really do like this. The bristles are extremely soft, and it's just a really nice brush to have. It was very inexpensive. I can't remember the price, but again, I'll link it down below in the description box. I purchased their, I believe this is their face powder one. I used this today. Not a big fan of it. The bristles it's just too big of a brush. I'm gonna keep it, but you don't need all this brush. It's just it makes the hairs on the brush just a little too flimsy because it's so big and you can't really control it as well. So it's not something that I'm going to be reaching for, but I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it. You never know. I might be able to figure out a way to make it useful to me. So I purchased the Real Techniques brush. This is the 201, and this is a crease brush, but I just really purchased this because I wanted a crease brush. My favorite eye brushes are my crease brushes. I love them, and this I believe was about $16 or so. I can't remember if I used it. I don't remember how I feel about it, but you can't go wrong with a crease brush. I absolutely love it, and you can't go wrong with Real Techniques. I most recently purchased this angled liner, pro angled liner brush from Sephora. I used this. I've been using this for the last 2 days, and I absolutely love this. Your tools are everything. When I say that you absolutely need an eyeliner brush, you need an eyeliner brush, and you need this one, sis. This is absolutely amazing. Don't sleep on Sephora's brushes. They are amazing. Another brush that I got first from Sephora is the Pro Blending Brush. It's the number 27. Also use this in my crease. There aren't any words for these brushes. This changed my life. Again, I don't remember the prices. I'll definitely link them down below so you'll know them all. This is the It Cosmetics brush for Ulta, and I use this to apply my Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. It's okay. This that I know for sure was $26. It's okay. I'm still trying to figure out my overall feelings on this. I mean, I honestly have another brush that I use to apply my bronzer, and I don't think that this is that amazing. The person that recommended this to me at Ulta, her bronzer looked absolutely amazing, and I said, what brush do you use? And she said she used this one. This is, I mean, I'm not in love with it, but I'm still trying to figure it out. So it's okay. I'll say that it's okay. Is it a must-have? I don't think so. but it's an okay. I purchased the Sonia Kashuk brush, the number 20, and what I like to do with this is, I was using this to blend in my nose contour, but I have a whole new technique on how I do my nose contouring. What I use this brush for is to really just reapply my setting powder if I need to reapply my concealer and my setting powder. And so I'll just tap this in the area and just reapply the setting powder. And I absolutely love this. I love the hairs on this brush. It's just really soft, and I love Sonia Kashuk's brushes. I think that they're inexpensive and they're pretty good quality for the price. I purchased this from Target. Another brush that I got is the Real Techniques brush. This is, you know, sis, I don't really know what, oh, this is a shading brush. I don't know if I used this or not, but I mean, I want to own all of the Real Technique brushes, so I purchased this one. I'm sure I'll find a use for this. And then I also purchased the Sonia Kashuk fan brush, which I use for my highlighter. I purchased this from Target. It's an okay brush. I mean, the quality is good. It's just, I'm not sure if this is something that I want to continue using for my highlighter. It's just, it doesn't blend my highlighter as much as I would like it to. It's just very, I find that my product doesn't sheer out as much as I would like when using this brush. So, you have to work with it. But nonetheless, it's a decent brush. I also purchased the e.l.f. Small Stippling brush. Now, I love this brush to apply my highlighter. Now, I used this one today, and it's just magnificent. And I actually saw the Glam Twins using this brush, and I said I have to get it. And now I completely understand why they use it for highlighter. If you can control the highlighter, you can put as much on or as little on as you'd like, and it just, I don't know, it's just the perfect brush to apply highlighter. I absolutely love this brush, and this was only $3, I believe. This is a must-have in your makeup collection. I purchased this from CVS. And the last brush that I purchased is this MUA Makeup Academy, a professional brush. I purchased this from CVS. This is the mineral brush, and this is used to apply mineral powders and foundations, or no, not mineral foundations, but just, I think, mineral powder, like loose setting powder. And I actually use this to blend in my setting powder. And the bristles, they feel soft on your hand, but when you are actually blending in the product, I don't feel like they're as soft as the hairs are on your hand. So, I mean, it's an okay brush. This was $15. Is it a must-have? No. Is it a nice product to, I mean, is it a nice brush to have in your collection? It's okay, but it's not a must-have. But again, it's just a brush that I'm still working with. I'm fairly new to it. I've used it like twice, and I'm still getting a feel for the brush. So I do believe that's all of my makeup products that I purchased recently. This is all from my makeup haul. As you can see, I got a little bit of stuff from all over the place. Everything will be linked down in the description box below if you want to click on those links and check out some of these products. That is all that I have for this haul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!